Welcome to Saki Soul Stories, where every word is an offering and every story is a whisper of the divine. There was once a young lady, born in Tirupati, for whom Lord Venkateswara was not just a deity, but the breath of her family. Her grandfather and father prayed to him with unwavering faith, and through them she too inherited this devotion. During her student years, her connection deepened. Saturdays were days of fasting, and whenever possible, she completed 108 pradakshinaams at the Narayanavanam Kalyana Venkateswara temple. For her, darshan at Tirumala was not an occasional ritual. It was like returning home. After completing her MBA and beginning her first job, she planned a pilgrimage to Tirumala with her colleagues and her brother. They chose to climb the hill by foot, their hearts full of anticipation. It was Brahmotsavam season, and that evening, Swamy would bless the devotees on Chandraprabha Vahanam. At the Vaikuntam queue complex, her brother intended only to escort the group and then wait outside, for he had no ticket for darshan. As they stood at the very front of the line, chatting happily, a tall man appeared, over 6 feet in height, around 40 years of age, with a striking red vertical namam. Behind him, through the festival lights, the cutout of Vishwaksena glowed in the distance. The man spoke gently, sharing stories of Swamy's grace and little-known truths of his presence. His words carried a strange authority, yet were filled with kindness. As the queue began to move, her brother prepared to leave, but the tall man called him in. "I don't have a ticket." He hesitated. The man replied softly, "When Swamy grants permission for darshan, no system can stop it." Reluctantly he stepped inside Dot, and astonishingly, no one checked his ticket. The group was stunned. The man continued to walk with them, teaching lessons in silence and humility. He reminded them not to rush, not to push aside elders, but to walk steadily, for darshan itself was a blessing. At one point, another gate unexpectedly opened, and their path forward became easier. They reached the Dwajasthambham as a light drizzle fell. There, the tall man said, "Whatever righteous desires are in your heart, pray here before the Dwajasthambham. But once you cross and stand before him, ask for nothing. Inside, see only Govinda, the Kali Yuga Pratyaksha Daivam." And then he was gone. Beyond that point, they did not see him again. The group moved forward and received an unforgettable darshan of Sri Venkateswara. In her heart, the young lady had silently prayed to see Swamy on Chandraprabha Vahanam that evening. And as they stepped out after darshan, their eyes filled with wonder. Swamy himself was being brought inside the temple on the Chandraprabha Vahanam. Her joy was complete. That day remained etched forever in her soul. Even now, when she chants, "Om Namo Narayanaya, Sri Venkateswara Govinda, Sri Srinivasa Govinda," she remembers the tall man with the red namam. Was he Swamy himself, or Vishwaksena, his messenger? For Swamy comes himself for his bhaktas, sometimes as a stranger, sometimes as a blessing, sometimes as a miracle. When the heart is pure, he walks with them, swayamga. This was one such day in Tirumala, a day when grace walked beside a devotee. Thank you for listening to Saki Soul Stories. Until we meet again, may Srinivasa Govinda guide your path, and may his blessings surround you always.